As we all know, corporations are doing everything they can to make automation, AI, artificial intelligence, computers to become more efficient so that they can replace the workers. Now, we have done stories and reports and where you have a lot of people going on strike to protect their jobs, most notably the Port Authority workers who are afraid of their jobs being replaced by robots and artificial intelligence and automation. And right now, there's a segment. There's actually two things I want to play because it's abundantly clear that AI isn't going anywhere. And so I got two videos to play back to back. One, discussing Amazon working to get around their labor issues by using more automation and suggesting teaming up with Elon Musk. And by the way, if you weren't paying attention yesterday, Elon Musk revealed a whole bunch of robots that are becoming more and more human-like. Say it with me, folks, especially the people in the back. What could possibly go wrong? We're all going to be replaced by robots. You will own nothing and be happy and listen to your robot overlord.
We've seen port workers. We're still seeing Boeing workers on strike, etc. Amazon has not had a smooth run in terms of relations with labor, right? So how is that going?
Well, actually, they built in a couple of price increases or wage increases rather. But, in fact, that's one of the arguments that maybe they can't expand their margins because of the wage factor. But at the end of the day, they spent a tremendous amount on their building out their logistics network. I mean, our family took a trip from here to Chicago, and all we saw from over the 10 hour of driving was Amazon trucks, right? They're really
yes, Amazon trucks. By the way, they force their drivers to wear adult diapers. Heaven forbid they take a break to go to the restroom. Heaven forbid, that they're actually treated like human beings. Goodness gracious, Cretaceous. Is that a bridge too far, Amazon workers or Amazon CEOs and people who run that old shite show? By the way, we've done reports about how Amazon workers have collapsed in the warehouse floors, or how even some of the employees are actually carrying empty Gatorade bottles to urinate in. Because if they go to the bathroom, they'll be clocked for minutes lost. The same Amazon, about sometime in 2022, where a warehouse facility here in Illinois was hit with a tornado. And did the Amazon management do the right thing by telling people, okay, wrap it up, we're going home? No, what happened was the management, told all the people, hide in the bathroom, even though he had plenty of time to escape from the tornado.
Built out this network. It was really amazing. It was definitely more than FedEx or UPS, that's for sure. And so, what that means in terms of margin expansion is in the last 9 quarters, they've gone from losing, the retail business gone from losing a little bit of money, a negative 2.3% EBITDA margin, to a positive 5.6% profit operating margin, basically. So that's a big, that's a significant swing. And from here, I think the scale just gets better and better, and they'll be able to, squeeze more efficiencies out of it on the back end. So our story with Amazon, as much as the top line growth from e-commerce, is the bottom line growth from cost optimization. Now, obviously, there is a risk with labor unions and so forth that, and obviously, I think what Amazon wants to do is get in front of that, but that's tough to tell.
Yeah.
Hold on. The Accord Lord says, I got a Ziploc bag with a crap in it in my Amazon delivery once. Are you joking? I hope you're joking about that in the Kick Chat. Is that a thing that happened? Is that a thing that happened? Okay, you wrote nope. Okay, fine. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that didn't happen.
John, if we could transition from people to machines.
Oh, so the answer is nope, no. So you're being serious. Oh my God. Hey, I got my Amazon delivery, and I got another extra package too. A brown dump surprise. Holy crap, Accord Lord. You got a big old package. You got 2 packages. A 2 for 1. All right. Hey. Welcome to 2024, people.
And this may be me going off on a sort of a crazy tangent, which I tend to do, right? But do you think Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk have ever sat down or are likely to sit down to have a conversation about, hey, you've got Cybertruck, I'm into full self-driving, and I'm launching a robo-taxi later today.
Oh, yeah. And see, hey, corporate media, they're talking like, hey, yeah, you got your robo trucks, you got your Cybertruck, you got your robots, you got your AI. Why don't we team up and screw the pores? And corporate media is more than happy to promote it.
What do you think, Jeff? That would solve a fair bit of your manpower labor problems, right? If let's say the whole fleet of Amazon trucks that you were accosted by on your road trip, John, had nobody behind the wheel and was able to deliver autonomously. I mean, they're already using drones, right? So
yeah. But see, here's the thing. Anything can happen. Let's say one of those Cybertrucks, there's a malfunction, right? Because, by the way, that Cybertruck, turns out its bottom hull isn't built properly. So if you ever see that thing hauling like a big trailer behind it, it is your social responsibility to drive as far away from that Cybertruck as possible, because that bottom hull thing is not built strong enough. It's not good. It's not good. Long story into that. I'll talk about it maybe for another segment.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely where they're going. I think the first place that they automate, though, is probably the warehouse, the pick and pack, and that area. That could be there. That obviously with robotics and so forth, they're beginning to automate that. So I think that's the first thing to go. Driverless is got some legal issues, I think, still. And it depends on, but I think we're getting awful close, because certainly the technologies are there. Reviews of Waymo show that they're, getting a ride in San Francisco, a driverless ride in San Francisco, was a perfectly pleasant experience. And, there's a lot of positive reviews about it now, and so I don't know.
That's right. It's a pleasant experience for people who could afford it, because San Francisco is ridiculously expensive, just like Los Angeles. Just like New York City. It's even happening here in Chicago, too. Everywhere it's becoming expensive to live. Why are things becoming so expensive? It's because we're moving into a day and age of neo-feudalism. All the poor people were going to be out there in the streets, man. That's what they want from us, to be poor and to shut up.
Oh, there's also an emotional human content part of this that I think a lot of people may have an issue with in terms of robo-taxis, but maybe perhaps, long haul trucking goes first, but if it were going to be anybody, I suppose it would be Amazon. But like I said, there are human aspects to this that I think have to be handled pretty carefully.
Yeah. Well, here, speaking of being handled carefully, my colleague Daniel shared with me this taking place. Folks, give it up for the robots. Next thing you know, we're going to get an Ed 209. And I swear to God, man, I'm going to be really pissed off.
A robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels. And we've made a lot of progress with Optimus. And as you can see, we started with someone in a robot suit, sort of that. And then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you extrapolate this, you're really going to have something spectacular, something that anyone could own.
Oh yeah, anybody can own. Guess how much is it going to go for? $20,000 to $30,000. You know what this is going to lead to, folks? Not only is it going to lead to the elimination of warehouse workers and truck drivers and vehicle drivers, but sex workers. Hey. This is going to lead to the creation of sex robots, okay? So soon, OnlyFans models, y'all about to go broke. If the robot technology keeps on improving, there's gonna be robot sex dolls, man. It's good. Trust me on it. Listen. When the internet was created, we thought it'd be a great chance for communication. Well, guess what else the internet created? A lot of degeneracy too. Okay. Get ready, folks. The future will be harsh and disturbing.
So you can have your own personal R2D2 C3PO. But fundamentally, at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably...
God! We're in Black Mirror. We're in the Twilight Zone. We're in the Outer Limits. When did this happen? And by the way, Torwin says Japan is already working on it. Of course, Japan's already working on it, Torwin. And you know I love you, Japan. But I know that they're already working on the sex robots. It's just, it was going to happen. It was always going to happen, okay? Come on. Come on.
$20,000 to $30,000 long term. So, and what can it do? It'll be able to do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn.
I would have it clean my house. All right. Yes. Clean my house. Clean my house. Wash the dishes. There we go.
Get the groceries. Just be your friend. Serve drinks. Whatever you can think of, it will do. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind. Yeah.
Freddie G, get up and go see the White House counsel right now. Writing, if it don't suck, I'm sending it back. Shame on you, you awful, awful man.
Because I think everyone, of the 8 billion people of Earth, I think everyone's going to want their Optimus buddy. And there's going to be maybe two. And then they'll be producing products and services. I predict, actually, provided we address risks of digital superintelligence, 80% probability of good outcome. Look on the bright side.
Yeah, no. I seem to be the only person who paid attention when the Twilight Zone or Outer Limits or Black Mirror, gave us a warning about artificial intelligence. Or either that, how about that Coca-Cola classic Terminator 1 and Terminator 2? We don't acknowledge the other sequels here. Or The Matrix. Or Warhammer 40K, The Men of Iron. I mean, this isn't good, folks. Not good at all.
The cup is 80% full. The cost of products and services will decline dramatically, and basically anyone will be able to have any products and services they want. One of the things we wanted to show tonight was that Optimus is not a canned video. It's not walled off. The Optimus robots will walk among you. Please be nice to the Optimus robots.
We're going to get a robot revolution because there's going to be a lot of dumb people being mean to the robots.
So you'll be able to walk right up to them, and they'll serve drinks at the bar.
Yeah, woo! Replacing people. So I guess robots are also going to replace consumers, right? We're walking into a grim, dark future. Maybe this is just me, but I always had optimism and hope for the future. But as our economy keeps on declining, as the world keeps on tiptoeing towards World War III, we just seem to be on this pathway for absolute destruction, the human experience, living life. And by the way, how can anyone get a robot servant if no one can afford an apartment or live in a house? How's a homeless person or a family or people living in a tent community or in a homeless shelter supposed to get a robot servant, if it's like $120,000 or $30,000? You know what this is for? This is for rich people, so that rich people don't have to worry about paying the help in their mansions. This is for rich people so they can have people do the work at their warehouses and corporations without hearing any kind of union complaints. And you do realize that Congress is going to approve all of this. So to the longshore, to the Port Authority workers, to everyone out there, put aside your differences and be ready for a fight. And if you think the Democrats have your back, you're gravely mistaken. And to a lot of the people who are part of these unions or all these labor organizations or worker co-ops, if your leadership is too close to the Democratic Party, brace yourselves because they're going to sell you down the river.